to the game. It's the Houston Rockets. We are the Pacers, if you don't know.
Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road.
Yeah, we on the bench. All right, we got Ty Lawson, tie game. Let's see what we can do.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Offensive rebound.
What the heck? Come on now. Yeah, give me that.
Turner's got his first basket of the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Seen by Jones. Here's Thornton. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Damn.
Well, looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team in this particular case with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons. So defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And that sends Patrick Beverley to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Rockets have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Beverly dishes to Monty Yunus. The feed to Brewer. To the paint. Rebound by Mahimi.
He ain't making nothing.
Defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Stuckey can't
Come
get it to go.
on, Stuckey. I'm asking for the ball.
He's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The open shot by Brewer.
Damn.
Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Indiana leading. 29 seconds left in the first. Outside Hill. Here's Wolf. Here's Mahimi. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive
Can't make
rebound.
no shots around
take
here.
any chances there with the putdown.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Takes the 3.
Good defense.
Both teams have it going here early. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast.
When you don't have a dog in the fight.
That's an interesting perspective on.
Come on, man. Put me in the game.
And then for Houston, Monty Yunus is checked in for Jones. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Wolf in at point guard. Solomon Hill is out there with Turner. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Stuckey in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev,
Thank you.
in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He had 9 points and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
How come I can't make no freaking... Oh, he got blocked.
Remember won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
Here's Wolf. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Screen by Howard. And it's Beverly missing.
Get off me.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Toronto.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop them.
Damn,
that's
man.
a good way to put it. I mean, they
Come
just
on.
didn't have an answer for anything
You gotta give
they
me
threw
that.
at him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Outside for Thornton. No one near him. And that one goes long. Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Stuckey. Puts it up from 17, and he nails the jumper.
Buddy.
Stuckey's got 8.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Last season, we saw Moni Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Come on, give me that. So freaking layup.
Tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
We fouling,
on Moni
folks.
Eunice. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one too?
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Al Thornton. No good on the buzzer beater.
All right, we up by 11. That's good. That's good. Let's keep it going.
Kevin, thank.
I like how they do this halftime little walking stuff, but I don't feel like hearing it. I don't want to hear nothing what Coach got to say. I just want to play some ball.
Back to the action now. It's been a one.
Damn, I'm on the freaking bench.
Making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Paul George.
All right, we
Stuckey
got
comes in for Ellis. And
12.
Freak subbed in for Hill. Houston also making some changes. Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Moni Eunice. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Terrence Jones out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Brewer in at the 3 slot.
Better put some D on him.
Oh, yes,
Damn.
he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Wolf.
Oh, okay. I get the layup stuff. I see the little bar. Can't you see the bar with people all in the way?
Aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
I see it now.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection
better
of
get
their
off me,
superior
Harden.
effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Get it.
Three, Hill. It's
Damn,
rebounded
Hill.
by Houston. And Harden
Ooh.
wide open. He shoots.
Damn.
Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half. Pacers leading by 11. Freak kicks to Allen. Hill passes to Wolf. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah, because they don't freaking
Everly
put
with
the ball in the hole.
Out defended by Freak. Harden, no good.
I don't get this
Indiana's
little
gone
bar
1 of 3 from
thing.
downtown since halftime. Here's Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7.
I'm on the bench. Come on, coach.
So a close game sees
Did we win?
Indiana take this one.
Thank
That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark they continued to.
Paul, how does a win like
The 2K Sports post
I already got that win.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our George Hill. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3
I could be
shots
player of the
to
game
get
if they
his
let
team
me
going.
freaking play. I guess it's just your
And
rookie
folks, that's
season. They
it
don't
for
let you
us.
play the
Thank you
whole
for tuning
freaking
in.
game
Always
or freaking most quarter, most time. It's Easter.